we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, they can't get.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set 60 Pittsburgh.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's third down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big run that time by Elliott, 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this out wide. It's Nelson with it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. J.J. Nelson. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
70, Indy. Switch it.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 60 or.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
Bravo.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Give me some. Give me some.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Lions will take over at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. To throw on second down, King. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught by Nelson. Touchdown, Detroit. J.J. Nelson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
General West.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Operating from the gun. King. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it to Nelson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. J.J. Nelson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
40's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. I got him. 40's the mic. Squeeze.
Hey, Echo. You ain't doing that.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to fire, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 15 on the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Brings up second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Push him back.
Second and 11. He finds his target, Beckham. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 33.
Hey, high 7. Go.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Ready. 60 outlaw, blue jaw quarter.
On second down now, Bernard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. King now on 3rd down. Hauling it in, Nelson. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here with Bernard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Bernard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Look at me, Zipper. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, pull this mic right there.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set, and Lobo.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Topper!
Pass it.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Hey, check motion man. Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Go! Okay, Brady, I see you. Shoot!
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
60 outlaw.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of 2 there, second down.
General West.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 42-yard
Alpha.
line.
Here we go on second and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
We don't want this. Rush in. Rush in.
Hey! Look, squeeze. Greystone travel.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Elliott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, it's Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's King on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Orbit. 40's Mike. Here we go. Mike's 40. Mike's 40. Oh, dang, punt. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You draw Porter.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Hey. Hey, Haywood. Mike. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. No. At the Bills' 39-yard line.
Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Nelson's got it here right side. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, D-line, let's get in there, let's get in there.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 25 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
36 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Here's Bernard.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone.
The Lions take over.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This is Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running right, Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right here, guys. Go. 51. Hey, we have it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Way. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
51.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Way. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. All the way back home, yo. Snap.
Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Sam off.
Now Bernard, and an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So they go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Lions' 42-yard line.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Switch.
Topper. Smoke.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
But it's 4th down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.